Well, welcome back to the Junkman's Adventures. I'm the Junkman, and today we're going to restore this little plastic pedal car. Now, this plastic pedal car was made by Wheel Goods Corporation, a division of AMF Incorporated. AMF that makes the bowling products. They also made injection molded plastic parts and things, including toys like this. This is a little fire truck. Obviously you can see it was red plastic and somebody painted it green, but you can see where the paint is chipped off that end in the seat, which I'll show later. It's pretty white, meaning the UV has gotten to it, and it's kind of chalky in places. But I've used a technique to restore plastic motorcycle fenders, like on dirt bikes. I'm going to try that here. But if that doesn't work, we're probably going to have to go back to painting it, so I'll have to show you the steps in that. But first things first, I need to find a paint stripper that can take off this paint without damaging the plastic too much. Well, now I have 4 different kinds of paint strippers here. 3 of them made by Clean Strip, but different formulations. One's for flexible plastic, one is just their standard in the aircraft paint remover, and then one's their stripper that's usually mostly for latex paints, polyurethanes, and varnishes. And then I have a product from Loctite, their paint stripper. And I'm not sure which one is going to be tough enough for this because I don't know what kind of paint this is. It's probably just Krylon or, spray paint. But anyway, let's try them out and see which one works best. Well, this is after about 20 minutes of each one of these. And now I want to see which one I'm going to use, which one's going to be the best, and which one is going to be the fastest. Over here, we have the aircraft paint remover for flexible plastic. And, well, it looks like it's done something. It doesn't look like it's done too much. Let's try and scrape it off with the putty knife. Well, I'm getting a little bit off. But there's still, at least after this amount, which it says works in as little as 15 minutes. Took a little bit off, but not very much. Next one's the aircraft paint remover, but it's just the standard that's not for flexible plastic. And it kind of looks the same. Not much difference here. Actually, you know what? At least in this test spot, it took off less paint, so I don't think I'm going to be using that one. Next one's the regular clean and strip paint stripper for polyurethanes and other kinds of paints. And just by the look of it, looks like it did a little bit better. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's much better. Man, that just about took everything off, and this was only in about 15 minutes there. Let's wipe my putty knife off there. Yeah, I really like that. That one's definitely a candidate for use here. Last one's the Loctite paint stripper, and it looks like it did a good job as well. Maybe even a little bit better. Wow, yeah, that one really came off easy. Yeah, as far as wow, it's really, and it's soaked down there. Yeah, that worked arguably the best. So it's really between Loctite and the regular stripper is what I think I'm going to use to try to get this at least down to the plastic. And then I can work on sanding and buffing this up and see if I can restore it to the original red. So we'll try that next. sanding up to 1200 grit, this is what it looks like. Now I got a few more grit sequences to go. We need to get to 2000, and then I need to use my buffing compounds. But as you can see, it looks pretty good, and even from the video you'll see that I corrected some of the imperfections in the plastic, those little white spots. And that's a technique I'm going to show in the next video, because the scope of this project is getting a little out of hand. This is going to take a lot of work. So this is going to turn into a multi-part video just because of that, as you can see. But anyway, I appreciate you watching. Subscribe, like the Facebook page, check me out on Twitter, Instagram, my website. Go check out my sponsors and affiliate links. Buy something, it helps support the channel. But just viewing and subscribing, that's enough support for me, and I appreciate you watching.